I'm glad you came along. It's one of those beautiful days where you've got to go flying. These mountains are only about 2 minutes from the airport. We're halfway through fall and the red leaves are already starting to turn brown and fall off up here. We figured we'd better get up here and take a look at what color is still here before it's gone. Well, we'll turn southbound here and drop down for a low level. Take a look at the colors and some rock formations. We'll look at about 3 lakes and see how the water level's holding up this time of year. Then on the 3rd lake, there's some amazing rock formations. Then we'll head for home. Well, Morgan, that's almost like home. We'll call it quits there. This is a really cool place to come for a drive. You can come up one canyon, drive along the ridge, and go back down a different canyon. It kind of takes all day. Or you can get in your airplane and do it all in less than 15 minutes. We'll go over here to the left here. You can see this rock face. It's kind of cool because you can see where the rock was formed horizontal and now it's been pushed up completely vertical. It's pretty cool looking, I think. Especially on the far end here, you can see it sticking straight up and down. And you know, it just dawned on me, that last pass we made up on top. What a perfect place to build an airstrip. We just got to get the state to come up here with a road grader and straighten this road out. Come up here and camp, go hiking. That'd be perfect. Sorry, that was a little disorienting. I thought it'd be cool. Well, let's head a couple minutes down to the southeast here to the first lake. We'll drop down for a low pass, and I've got still a little bit of smoke oil left. We'll see if we can draw a straight line of smoke across it. Amazing colors. Whoops, another ridge coming up. You know what we do when we cross ridges. We'll drop into this valley and follow it down to the end. We're almost to that lake I was telling you about. Well, Joe's right behind me. Whitney's in his back seat taking a video. We'll turn right back around and go up that same canyon we just came down. A little slower since we'll be going uphill this time. About halfway up, we'll check right, go up over a pass, and drop into the next valley. See another lake in just a minute. Well, you might have noticed we're flying a pretty enjoyable low level here. Yet we're not down in the bottom of the valley. We're flying about halfway up the ridge, and we're hugging the right side. That gives us a few options. Also, it makes it easier to manage our energy. After all, our main concern is not running out of airspeed at the wrong place and wrong time. So we started our climb up this canyon at 185 knots. We're planning on crossing the top at 120 or better and carrying a little extra power in reserve, just in case we misjudge something. Of course, just like a fuel reserve, there's nothing wrong with using it. fact, I just did. Not to make it over the top, but just for a little extra airspeed. Well, as we head down the backside of this mountain, you'll be amazed how quickly the landscape changes. Then we'll find a lake. Wow, you can see how low the reservoirs are this time of year. You know, there's another reservoir not far from here. It's about 19 miles to the northeast, just off our right wing. It's called Lost Creek. It's one of my favorite places to look at rock formations. Let's go up there and look at it real quick, and then we'll head for home. Pretty much out of smoke, looks like. Here it is, Lost Creek. We'll head up the east side first. That's where those rock formations are I was telling you about. Then we'll come back, take a quick look at the north end, then head for home. We'll go up the right side first, jump over the top, and then come back down the left side. Both sides are amazing. This looks more like southern Utah. Always one of my favorite places to come fly through, just to look around. Kind of makes me want a helicopter, so I could land anywhere I wanted. Yep, still in the same canyon. It's a long canyon, but we're almost to the end. Well, here I don't mind jumping down in the center of the valley. It's still fairly narrow, but the walls aren't very tall, the climb gradient's really shallowed out, and there's a road I can land on if I need to. Well, let's jump over the hill into the North Canyon. It's not quite as scenic, it's still pretty, so we'll just take a look at the last part of it. Well, we're back to where we were just a few minutes ago, where the canyon split. Well, that was a quick look at the north end of Lost Creek. We'll make a right 270 here, then head straight out west, across these hills, heading for Morgan. Not sure if you'd call this hilly or mountainous terrain. Elevation ranges from about 7,000 to 8,000 feet. Valleys are down around 5,500 feet. We'll just skim along here at the top and look around. We're only a couple minutes from Morgan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet he gets a lot of snow up here.
Rocket 622.8.
Nope.
Rocket.
2.
Morgan County, rocket flight of 8.5 miles to the east-northeast, inbound for runway 21, Morgan County.
Morgan County traffic, sailplane Echo 7, over the airfield, 8,300 inbound.
Yeah, I got him on the nose, slightly high, right and left turn.
Tally, thanks.
Echo 7's got a tally of your rocket flight.
Rocket flight turning 2.3 mile initial runway 21. rocket flights over the numbers, and the left brace will be a low approach and southbound to Warren County.
Well, there's deer on this runway all times of the day, so your first approach is always a clearing pass, just to make sure you scare away the deer. Well, at least we cleared the runway for Bernie. Well, thanks for coming along. We're just going to head over to Skypark and land now. I'll see you next time.